Dean, first of all, many congratulations. The FSA Supporter Liaison Officer of the Year award. How are you feeling after picking up that prize?
I'm absolutely buzzing. It was a bit of a whirlwind evening, shall I say. I wasn't really expecting it. There was a lot of good other SLOs nominated for the award, and when my name was called out, I just couldn't believe it. I was really over the moon.
You were shortlisted last year. What does it mean to you to pick it up this year as recognition for all you've done in the role?
Yeah, so I was shortlisted last year, but unfortunately I missed out. But I absolutely love this role. It's something I've done now for 10 years. As a lifelong fan of the club, the club means a lot to me and to my family. And when I got the role, it was incredible. I got to work for Doncaster Rovers. It was brilliant, but yeah, to get that award last night just meant so much. I put a lot of hard work into what I actually do, and yeah, it was great.
Just tell us a bit then how you came to be in the role a decade ago now.
So it was set up the year before, and there was SLOs in place for the first year, and then in the second year they were advertising for additional SLOs to join. I saw the advert on the website and I thought it was something that I could kind of make a difference. I said, travelling up and down the country, watching Rovers as a fan, you kind of get to know what fans want, or how you're treated when you go to different places. And it was when I read the job description, I thought actually that's something where I can make a bit of a difference and something that really suited me. And that's how I ended up with it, really.
And obviously, it's got the bug. You've got the bug for it to be doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, I think I'm the fourth longest serving SLO in the country, which is pretty strange, to be fair. I wasn't expecting for it to carry on this long, but yeah, it's something that was set up 12 years, I think it is now. And yeah, to get nominated was brilliant.
What would you say the role involves? How would you describe it?
So the role is a communication link. So although I don't directly work for the club, I'm sort of a communication link between the club and the fans and vice versa. So any information that the club needs to get out there, they sometimes come through me, and I'll use my communication channels to get that message out there, or I'll use my blog for my away guides to get the message out there. But also it's to come the other way, so if fans have got any feedback that they want passing on to the club, again I'm the person they come to and I pass it back onto the club and hopefully make a difference elsewhere.
With the nature of the role and particularly coming into it early into the existence of SLOs, I imagine there's been a fair amount of your input into what that role involves as well, and you've kind of taken that and focused on certain things that you wanted to focus on.
Yeah, so the SLO role is something that was introduced by UEFA. It's a UEFA requirement for Football League clubs to have an SLO, but there's no real guidance on what the SLO needs to do apart from the communication link. So it was kind of open-ended. So it was something that when I came on board, there was the foundation set in place, and I kind of picked that up and took it on, and I introduced a few different initiatives coming forward, something that I wanted to do early on but took a bit of time to get there, and some of them do take several seasons to get through, but it was really just left up to me to pick up what was there and run with it, really.
Has there been things that you're particularly proud of, any initiatives and or things that you've introduced or been part of?
Yeah, so the away fans guides for Rovers fans going to away matches, it's not something at that time was very popular. Not very out there really. Not something that many clubs did. So I kind of picked it up and thought I'll make my own guides. So I started doing that, and then vice versa for people coming here, whether it's first-time fans or away fans. The club had a document which was about 15 pages long with lots of words on it, and I always wanted to turn that into some sort of video, because in my head, somebody would watch a 3-minute video more than reading 15 pages of words. So it took me a couple of years to get that implemented and get it through, but it's been fantastic feedback on that and something that works really well. And also this year I've also been working with the club around making the stadium a bit more dementia friendly. So I've put some ideas forward to the club on how we can do that, and I know the foundation is starting to introduce work around people with dementia, and that's something that I'm really eager to get involved with.
It seems like the SLO's a growing role within the game and still growing even at this stage.
Yeah, definitely. So there's a lot of clubs now who still don't really understand what the SLO role is. it sometimes seems to be a ticky box exercise for certain people. So a lot of clubs just give it to a member of staff, whereas when Rovers first read the job description or sort of guidelines around it, they thought this is better done by a fan, and that's when I kind of got brought in. But yeah, it is still growing, and like I said, it is open-ended, so many clubs do everything in very many different ways.
How has it been working with the club in this role?
Yeah, it's been great. Everyone's been really supportive. There's always a fine balance, I always say, between, you know, not seeming too much like a staff member. And I'm not a staff member, but a lot of people think I am. So it's trying to keep that relationship there with the club and also with the supporters. And I think it's something that I've balanced really well over the last 10 years.
You're quite a key figure at away matches. You know, you're there for that sort of point of contact for supporters if they need anything as much as anything else.
Yeah, so I try and get to as many away matches as possible. And I do my away guys before we go. I'm always outside the away end for fans who need to come and see me, whether they need to know where the ticket office is or where the turnstiles are, anything like that. I always try and make myself available for that. And then during the game, I'm always around again if anyone needs anything. And then afterwards for feedback to pass on to the club that we've just been to. That is something that not many SLOs do, but I always find it very beneficial. Just to give that feedback on, you know, what certain clubs did well and what certain clubs need to improve on.
Seems like there's a nice community of SLOs. They're the ones that have been doing it for a regular basis when you go around the country and you meet up. Yeah,
definitely. So I've got my good friend Alan at Lincoln, who was also nominated last night for the award. So he does fantastic work with his team over there. The guys at Wigan, they've been doing it for many years, so I've got quite a good relationship with them. And a number of clubs around the country. You know, it's always great going to away games, sometimes just to catch up with their SLOs and people you've not seen for a couple of months. But yeah, we're quite a tight-knit group. We've got a WhatsApp group, so we can all keep in touch that way as well, which is quite nice.
Anybody who ever thinking about becoming an SLO, what would you say to them?
Do it. Yeah, if it's something that you think you can do, and something that you think you want to do because you can make a difference to your club, it's something that I'd always say go for it. You know, people have different ideas on how the role works, and I'm always open for people to come in and assist me and bring new ideas to me as well. So yeah, if anyone does have any ideas, you know who I am.